Hey guys, this is Evan Dukas in the garden. Just a really quick tip for you this morning as I'm picking some green beans. I've got the three sisters in my food forest growing behind me here. Corn, squash, and beans. They're really enjoying it this year. The corn is taller than me, so really excited about the coming harvest. And in that harvest, I've been picking these green beans, and it reminded me of a fact that I wanted to talk to you about. And that's about when to pick some of your vegetables, especially things like green beans, squash, and cucumbers. When you go to pick them in the season, be sure to not let them go to a full maturity. Try to pick them, if you're going to lean on any side, lean on the slightly immature side for your vegetables. And the reason for that is, as you probably know, every plant really wants to reproduce after its own kind, right? So you have these green beans, and their goal is to produce fruit and therefore produce seeds and produce more green beans very quickly. So when you let a green bean really grow to full fruition and size and starting to turn a little bit color, in my experience, it seems to send a signal within the plant that it's kind of, close to being done with its life stage because it's able to begin to produce fruit and produce seeds. But if you pick them a little bit more on the early side, then it really doesn't have that sort of satisfaction, if you will. And I feel like that really spurs it on to really produce more and more and more vegetables for you much more quickly. So as you harvest your vegetables, especially earlier on in the season, be sure to just get right on top of it. Be right on top of it if you can. That will really ensure that you increase yields in your plants, that your plants really want to pump out more and more vegetables for you. So this is not the kind of advice for fruits and vegetables that really do require good ripening for you to enjoy. So obviously, you're not going to do this with tomatoes that are partially green or apple trees, fruits. You really want to have these different fruits in their peak ripeness. So obviously pick those when they are at their peak. But this is just good advice for certain ones of those vegetables that you know of that, if they're just a little bit immature and a little bit early, it doesn't affect flavor. In fact, like zucchini that's growing behind me, it's even more of a delicacy to pick smaller than larger. So stay on top of your harvest like I'm doing here. I'm trying to, at least. Some of these are getting a little bit on the bigger side. Stay on top of it. Be sure that your plants are going to produce really fast for you. And I hope that this little piece of advice helped. So if you do want to see more tips and tricks like these and hacks that may help you in the future in the garden, feel free to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video.